Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're tackling something pretty huge. It feels very current, but it's actually ancient. Conspiracy theories. You know, those stories explaining big events as, like, secret plots by shadowy groups, usually.
Right.
And they've been around forever, haven't they? Thinking about, like, the Illuminati, old popish plots, even JFK theories.
Yeah.
It shows this is kind of, well, it's a human thing, isn't it?
It really is. And that's a key point for today's deep dive. It's maybe less about more people suddenly believing these things
Okay.
and much more about how modern tech, especially digital platforms, just amplifies them like never before. So yeah, our mission is to unpack why they grab us and how social media is turbocharging it all.
Right. So we've set the stage, but why? Why are we, drawn to these sometimes really wild narratives? Is it all in our heads?
A lot of it is rooted in our psychology, absolutely. Our brains have these shortcuts, these biases. Take proportionality bias.
Proportionality bias.
Okay, what's that? It's basically our struggle to accept that huge events can have small, simple causes. You know, like a single gunman for something as massive as the JFK assassination. Our brain kind of wants a bigger, more complex explanation.
Okay. So it feels like the cause should match the scale of the effect. Makes sense. What else? What about, like, ignoring facts that don't fit?
Exactly. That's confirmation bias. We tend to hunt for information that confirms what we already think. And we often ignore stuff that challenges it.
Gotcha. So that's why things like the moon landing hoax just stick around. Despite all the evidence, people find reasons to keep believing.
Precisely. They're looking for validation of their existing view.
But it feels like more than just mental shortcuts. There's an emotional side too, right? What needs are these hitting?
Oh, definitely. You're spot on. They tap into really deep psychological needs. In confusing times, they can offer a sense of control, certainty, simple answers for complicated stuff.
Like a way to make sense of chaos.
Exactly. And there's a social angle, too. They provide validation, a powerful sense of community, especially, for people feeling maybe a bit isolated or excluded. There was even that Princeton study linking social exclusion with conspiratorial thinking.
Interesting. So people find belonging there. Okay, so that's the human tendency. Now, how does this connect with social media? Because it feels like these platforms are almost designed to exploit this stuff.
Without a doubt. And the key thing to grasp is that social media isn't actually free.
Right.
You're the product.
Okay.
Your attention is the commodity. And these platforms are built around an attention economy.
Meaning?
Meaning they make money by keeping you engaged, looking at ads, so the algorithms. They learn to push content that gets reactions, strong reactions.
And conspiracy theories definitely get reactions.
Bingo. They're often sensational, emotional, perfect algorithm fuel.
Yeah.
It's not an accident. It's how the system is designed to maximize engagement and therefore profit.
So the business model itself kind of favors the dramatic, maybe even the divisive, over just plain facts.
That's a really critical insight. Algorithms are often tuned to promote whatever gets clicks, shares, comments, even if it's extreme. Some internal platform reports apparently even acknowledge this, that exploiting divisiveness drives huge engagement.
Wow.
And then there's the speed and scale. Research shows false news just spreads way faster and wider than truth. One study suggested false stories are maybe 70% more likely to be retweeted.
70%. That's staggering. It's like a perfect storm. Our psychology meets technology designed to amplify the most provocative stuff.
Exactly. A dangerous synergy.
So what's the result of all this for, like, our information environment when we're swimming in this?
It leads straight to things like echo chambers and filter bubbles.
Right.
We actually seek out info that confirms our views,
Right.
And we connect with people like us. That's called homophily.
Okay.
Then the algorithms see this and feed us more of the same.
Yeah.
So you end up in this insulated space where your beliefs just get reinforced over and over.
And that makes it harder to accept anything different.
Much harder.
Yeah.
Builds cognitive rigidity. You can even develop this preemptive distrust where you just automatically reject information from outside your bubble.
Okay, connecting this out. The real world impact must be pretty serious then. It's not just online arguments.
Oh, absolutely not. Think public health. During COVID, for instance, we saw clear links between believing certain theories and being less likely to vaccinate, or trusting health advice generally.
Right, I remember that.
Beyond health, it fuels polarization, erodes trust in institutions like science or government, and just fragments public discussion, and worse.
Yeah.
It can lead to radicalization and violence. The FBI has actually flagged conspiracy theories as a domestic terror threat. We've seen examples like Pizzagate, where online fictions spill into real-world danger.
Chilling. So it's this really complex mix. Our own minds, the social climate, and then the tech amplifying it all. It's not just what people believe, but the why and how it gets locked in. So potential paths forward involve things like better critical thinking skills, media literacy, maybe rethinking the platforms themselves.
All of those are part of the conversation, definitely. Fostering trust, promoting media literacy, and questioning the design of these powerful platforms are crucial steps.
Which really brings us to a final thought for you listening.
Yeah, maybe something to reflect on. If you recognize your own potential biases,
Yeah.
how might that change how you engage with information online? And what responsibility do these huge platforms really hold in shaping the reality we all share?
Lots to think about there. Thank you for diving deep with us today.